Hello and welcome back to the Technical Difficulties YouTube show. I am your host, John, and it's not the Technical Difficulties show. Welcome back to the Cube Counselor. It's been a couple weeks, so the video, as I've alluded to, had some technical difficulties. So we were able to get half the draft, and but just wanted to recap before we brought back our friend here, Mr. Fox. Practicing our radical acceptance. I have a new computer. It shouldn't shut down on its own, but it shut down in the middle of the draft. So we're going to roll with it. That's kind of been the modus operandi of this show. We're just rolling with it. We're going to go with it. But I started off the draft with Mock Sapphire for one, so that was a good start into Uro, the Titan from Eldraine. And just wanted to discuss that a little bit. Or I'm sorry, Theros Beyond Death, not Eldraine. I would have been really interested to hear people's thoughts. I'll show you in a second where we ended up. But yeah, I would have been interested to hear what people thought about the draft. Obviously, that's part of growing on this channel. That's part of why I started this video series. But again, we can't control that. We lost power suddenly, so I'm thinking the computer overheated. Again, it's a new computer, so we are working on fixing that. What I can control, obviously, is monitoring that and making sure it doesn't happen again. Couldn't control that we lost 2 picks in the middle of the draft, which was like early pack 2, so bad time when you're trying to make a synergistic deck. But that's just a quick summary. But what I also started the video off with talking about was I haven't done a video in a couple weeks. Life happens, family things, work has been stressful. We're still in the middle of a pandemic, so please wear your masks. I've been feeling a little under the weather, so that got me a little panicked that I had caught the virus, the coronavirus. So, just a lot of things going on in that regard. But also in regards to Magic, honestly, I've been watching a lot of videos and streamers, and they've been drafting this vintage cube, and I'm still very excited about it. But after last video, I know I talked about we like to put up those kind of videos even if things don't go our way. I got inside my head a little bit, to be honest with you, and watching other people have success and just feeling like maybe I needed to step back a little bit. I was excited initially. Cube Draft is out. A vintage cube is out for a month on MTGO. I'm going to draft it. And then after, 3 or so not great drafts in a row, I took a step back. And again, I think I got in my head a little bit. And as much as I've said before, we don't want to make this, John complains. I think it is about talking openly about, what prevents us from playing Magic and playing, interacting with the hobbies that we enjoy. And I think that's part of it. I was comparing myself to other drafters. I was, overly critical of the previous drafts. So I jumped into this one, and honestly, well, we'll get part of the draft in here, so you'll hear a little bit. But did just want to kind of recap, because I did reference a little bit what I had talked about at the beginning of the video, which again was partially lost. So we'll jump in the middle here. And then at the end of that, I'll show you at the end of that video to start the gameplay videos, which also did save, so that's good. We can see, where I ended up. But again, you'll see at the bottom when the draft comes up here, where I'm at with picks. And again, Mock Sapphire was first, so it was a good start. And, we kind of went from there, and you'll see the strategy. But thanks for indulging me here. I understand this is probably not the best video if this is your first time viewing. This is kind of what we do, kind of not. We roll with difficult drafts and talk about what we were thinking and what's impacting our gameplay outside of just, you know, the digital pixels or in some cases the actual physical cardboard. There's a lot that goes into drafts, and you know, this was one. Actually, at the beginning, I was also my son was had walked in a few times, so I don't think it got that on video, but also, you know, just kind of humorous. Wanted to add that in there. My wife was yelling down the stairs. There was a couple issues going on. So, but that is life, and that, you know, that's part of what makes us enjoy these hobbies, all these things outside. Um, but yes, again, I do appreciate it. If this is your first video, welcome. But you know, it's a weird one to start, so I guess we'll just have to get used to that, because that's kind of what we're trying to work through here. So thanks again, and enjoy the half of the draft, and I hope you enjoy the gameplay videos. We are back, and whoa, we got kicked out mid-draft. There's something we didn't expect. Again, if we're keeping with the theme of trying to do things maybe we're not as comfortable with. Yeah, getting kicked out in the middle of the draft was not good. Hopefully we highlighted the card we actually wanted. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Computer just shut down. It doesn't feel like it was overheating or anything. We'll have to jump right back in there and see what we got. Boy, that goes back to our first videos, huh? Can't control everything. Let's see where we're at, and let's see what we got, and let's see what we can salvage here. Maybe we'll just talk about that. Maybe I should have avoided this, huh? No, just kidding. Don't think like that. Okay, now it's loading pretty slow. I have a new computer, so that's frustrating. Got within the last 3 months, so it definitely shouldn't be doing that. What did we get? Brightling. Oh, God. Where are we at? We got 47 seconds. We got Lotus Cobra. We got Grizzlebrand. That's what we're going to do. Uh-oh. Brightling. Yuck. Yeah, don't know what happened. We're going to try. We don't have any reanimation spells. We don't know what we missed with those 2 picks, but it is what it is. Hopefully we get some fetch lands here. We got some shock lands or some dual lands. Yeah, let's go Grizzlebrand. Let's see where we're at. Okay, there we go. Bayou. Yeah, don't know what happened there. Totally lost the signal. So this draft is off the rails, just as we were saying. We've had all kinds of interruptions. We're doing the best we can. Do we want an elf here? Do we want the Lumbering Falls? Baleful Strix. Yeah, let's take the mainland Crater Hoof. I think that train has sailed. We definitely don't want to. I don't think we want to go into red. We may not be blue here either. What do we want? Yeah, we've passed too many mana dorks. Somebody else is on that train. We'll take Mesvine. You know what? Again, this is what we're here to work through. These things are going to happen. Yeah, again, it seems like it was definitely my system. So, Dark Confidant or Overgrown Tomb. I'll take Overgrown. Again, we haven't seen many reanimation spells, so that may mean somebody else is on them. If we can get a couple pack, 2 will be okay. We have 3 discard outlets. Probably need more. Or I'm sorry, 4. Probably need more than that. We had Lily in this pack. She's gone. There's that Tooth and Nail. Yeah, Tooth and Nail may be our backup, but I think we've already missed most of the ramp, so maybe we should have taken that Crater Hoof. Putrid Imp or Llanowar Elves. I'll take the Imp. And hope maybe the last pack is just all reanimation spells, and we get there. We shall find out. I really don't like Eureka. This could be an opportunity to give it another shot. I don't think we have, we want to have the most powerful creatures if we're going to be doing that. Grizzlebrand's one of the top, but I think you want the Eldrazi with this. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong, if you disagree. Yeah, I wonder what we missed in those middle picks, but these things happen. But it was only a couple of mid-pack picks, maybe. Maybe something, maybe nothing. Who knows? Nothing real good on the wheel here. Running 6. I do enjoy. So what do we got here? Vampiric Tutor, Findhorn Elves, Spire Bluff, Demir Signet, Mana Leak. I think we're probably off of blue at this point. Our second pick. Maybe we do just want to, I don't know. We've passed pretty much every mana dork, but maybe we still want it here. We passed Arbor Elf already. Let's take Garrick. Vivian Reed. Okay, so Shallow Grave. Again, that's probably better with the Titans. We are just like the most mid-rangiest mid-range, which I do love, but I don't feel like that's going to get there in this survival of the fittest. Let's take Shallow Grave and see what happens. Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb, hope that we wheel Breeding Pool. Sylvan Library. I mean, playing one a 4-drop or a 5-drop early, I guess, is pretty good. Terastodon. Pretty good as far as tooth and nail. Let's take Ancient Tomb. Gilded Goose. Makeshift Mannequin. So not the best if we're reanimating, but it may be the best we got right now. Gaia's Cradle, usually pretty good. But not for us here. Alright, maybe we can get there. That pretty, okay, oh, that's a late Oko. It's a late Channel. Corpse Dance we could get on the wheel. Yeah, maybe we're just good stuff. Hope we get that Mox first. Maybe I rushed through that one. I should have slowed down a little bit. Yeah, again, this is a weird one. Again, maybe people are seeing something I'm not. Hopefully. I think it's Chaos Draft next or some other. There's also Double Masters is coming out. I may draft that. Just even though, again, we mostly focus on Cube, that is a very Cube-esque looking set. I don't know what people think of that. But we will, I may just throw up a draft of that while we're in the meantime, in between time. But we had a ton of time with Vintage Cube here, so hopefully people have been enjoying it. If you're watching this video, you're somebody who's probably interested in that. By the time this video goes up, it'll be over, so don't pay super close attention to the changes, but again, from what I've seen from people, it looks like people are enjoying it. It's Vintage Cube, so you're going to have the really busted strategies. Don't think I want Cultivate. Probably take Duress. Jesus. Sorry. Not as familiar with this one. First player may reveal. So we'll just take Swag Tusk. Oh. A lot of these came around. Had definitely had a chance at that. I mean, I should have taken that Crater Hoof and just kind of forced that strategy. I was kind of seeing everything. Already got Fauna Shaman. I mean, I'm kind of just mid-range to the max here. Oh, this did come back. Okay. I mean, we do have the Mox. We do have Ancient Tomb, which is busted in itself. We have some good stuff, so we'll see where we're headed. A couple picks left here. Let's see what comes in the last picks. Alright, don't think this card is bad. Lets us play extra lands. Gives us every land type, so maybe we're back on a row. Oh, that breeding pool didn't come back, but we got Lumbering Falls. We got Tropical Island. Gaia's Cradle. Yeah, let's take it. See what happens. I mean, Wild Roots is decent, but Gaia's Cradle could be busted.
Hey, that's your.
I'm sorry to my son for not taking the Ugin. Maybe I should have. It might have been pretty good here. I don't know if we ever get to play it, but we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Oh, cultivate. Alright, we'll try it. Got some cuts to make here, and we will be back after this. Alright, we are back, and this is where we ended up after building. This is Mind Twist over here. And the astute observer will see one very critical mistake we've already made through 3 out of our first 5 games. Yeah, we forgot our first pick. We forgot Mox Sapphire. And I will say we are 2-0 right now. We won 3 of those 5 matches. Of the 3 matches to start the league, 3 games, sorry, we won all 3 without Mox Sapphire. Once we boarded it in, we're 1-1. So I think the strategy going into the next round should be take out Mox Sapphire, right? Maybe not. I think we took out. Well, we'll see when we load it up here. But yeah, it's an interesting league. So we're going into the finals here. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't lose a match, so we did win after we boarded it in. So never mind. I thought we went to 3. So never mind. Yeah, we won 3 of the 4 games that we played without Mox Sapphire, and then won the one after, and we drew it that game too. So yeah, we're 2-0, 4-0. Our deck is not very good, and I won't. I'll cover that up. Yeah, I think our opponent's decks were a little underpowered. Blue-red spells, and then a reanimator deck where, excuse me, where they just didn't get their reanimation going. So maybe they also took that path and didn't quite get where they needed to be. And then the blue-red spells deck, just we happened to get some powerful things on the table. Pack Rat, that they couldn't remove in one game. And some Planeswalkers, too. The Planeswalkers have been very good so far. So I say all that to say I wanted to show this 3rd match. We'll see how it goes. We've already got our play points back. Oh, we already failed that match. And we may never get up here with Mr. Benny Hills. But let's see if we can get a trophy here. That'd be very exciting. But even if we don't, we got our play points back. And, I was pretty let down after the draft. I was like, oh, God, I was avoiding this. And now we've kind of train wrecked another draft, but you know what? That's why you play the matches. Play them out, get the experience. I'm also playing some new cards, which I've enjoyed. Gargaroth kind of got an auto scoop. New Vivian Monsters Advocate was really good. Opponents mulliganed. Opponents had, some different decks. We can't control that, but this isn't great. But we're going to keep it and hope that they mulligan. And again, that's part of Magic, right? You got to get it in there. You got to play the matches. So I have to get better with, not being so defeatist before I even start. Okay, good. They did mulligan. We go first, so we're going to play the tap land and we're going to pass and see what happens. We haven't played a live match, I don't think, on here in a little bit. Sorry if there's background noise. Okay, they got their mocks. Okay, so probably Storm. We haven't seen Storm, I don't think, in all 4 leagues that we've played, but yeah, we'll see what happens here. And what do we want to do here? Okay, so we're going to play. There's Storm. It might go off. They did mulligan, so we'll see. Yeah, we're going to play the Prowler. No, let's play the Pack Rat. And then we'll see what they do next turn. And see if we have to start just discarding and going wide. Oh gosh, 2 boxes. Okay. So that's pretty powerful. Okay, I was going to say, maybe he doesn't have a land. So he's got a ton of mana. 3 cards left. Probably playing Baral here. His spells are going to cost nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what is going on over here? Okay. Well, interesting. We'll take the extra cards with Pack Rat, but we be sure to discard some good stuff. Wow. I did not expect that. Wheel of Fortune, and he shuffles back into his deck. Okay. So what do you want to do here? Tropical Island? Yeah, I think we're just making another rat. Yeah. Let's just do that now. See if we can rat him out. Discard a forest. And we're going to attack. Yeah, we discarded Oko. That would have been pretty good here. Start stealing their moxes. Start turning their Electromancer off, but we'll see. We can't do that. So they did have some removal. Interesting deck so far. Lots of colors, lots of mana. Thran Dynamo. We saw Emrakul got shuffled back in there. And right now they're giving us the Goblin Beatdown. They probably should have killed the original just because tokens are, if, I don't know, they probably know their deck better, but. Alright, we don't have too many reanimate spells, but if we can get one of them, we can get that. Yeah, let's just do that again. Oh, first we're going to play a land. Then we're going to discard Featured Imp. We're going to play this. And then we're going to attack. And again, I'm always interested in, what people think of lines and how you play. I probably tend to overvalue the early Pack Rat. I mean, they have a handful of cards. I mean, they're basically base blue-red is what I'm seeing, so I guess my idea is if they're doing 1-for-1 removal, we're always going to have a Pack Rat. Oh, boy. Through the breach. Upheaval. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty good. I probably should have seen that coming, huh? I don't know. What's with the Emrakul, and that seems odd. But boy, they're pretty far ahead now. They gonna Wheel of Fortune again? Yeah, I think we're sunk here. Turn 4 Upheaval. Tons of sickness. Now I get the Thran Dynamo. Yeah, just artifact mana, artifact mana. Yeah, I'm not sure we can pull this one off, our derpy mid-range strategy, but you know what, that's okay. Again, we've already got our play points back. This is bonus time, this is for extra money, and this is for pride and the treasure chest and 50 extra play points, but you know what, we can run it back after this if we want to. So Manamorphose, free spell, free fixing, but yeah, I mean, they still could be Storm. God, they're 800 mana ahead, so wish we had suspended Search for Tomorrow instead of playing this. But now we know for the next time. Oh, I have to discard. Alright, I am going to discard Grizzlebrand here. Maybe we get to Makeshift Mannequin. No wonder they didn't care about Pack Rat. And I guess... Yeah. I mean, they probably have a way to recast Upheaval here too, right? So... geez, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll discard the tap land. I'll probably never get into play that. This game's pretty much up. Oh, Upheaval. I started playing around the time of Upheaval decks. One of my first competitive quote-unquote decks was Psychotog Upheaval. So I do have some affinity for the card, but yeah, that's a beatdown. I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say unless we pretty much. Oh, here we can ramp here. Unless we pretty much draw Corpse Dance. Corpse Dance? I think it's Corpse Dance. Get that back even then. Don't know what that's gonna do. Alright, maybe Gargaroth can get us there. Can at least block this. We'll see. Yeah, but a Psychotog Upheaval deck, I always played Undermine, one of my favorite counterspells ever. Even though I don't really like blue. Yeah, when I tried to play competitively and around Odyssey, I did play that, so I know that it is busted. Because, yeah, it's definitely not symmetrical, especially with these kind of cards, so. Did I do that? Oh, it's showing me Uro. Alright, well. They probably have an answer for it, but what else can we do? What else can we do but play? I can do that then. Sorry, still getting over a little bit of a sore throat here. Actually, let's do rest. There we go. Slow it down. Slow it down. Always playing so fast. High Tide. Dark Ritual. High Tide, I guess. Yeah, so they're like, I don't know. They have some storm elements, but some other strange stuff. So again, don't know if we really have what it takes to beat this, but they probably won't see the Makeshift Mannequin here, so maybe we can get them. No one ever expects the Makeshift Mannequin. And both of our reanimate spells are instant speed. Dark Ritual? Okay. We only saw lands, right? You just casting it for funsies? You just play Island. Oh, each player should. Okay, so now we're doing this. Shift Mannequin on Grizzly Bee. Just curious, if I do Euro, he dies, right? Because it's if it enters the battlefield without paying that cost, so. All he has to do is target this with any ability, and I'll have to sacrifice it. Makeshift Mannequin, probably the worst of the reanimate spells, and we didn't get very many good ones, as you saw, but looks pretty good here. Yeah, he's making a ton of mana and doing some crazy stuff. Yeah, maybe the end of the cube here, people are just experimenting, but now all three of the decks were interesting, and again, mine is too, so, you know, that's definitely no, that's not a disparaging comment. All the decks I've seen in this league are pretty all over the place. Well, I shouldn't say all over the place. I get what they were trying to do, just like ours, but just kind of fell short, so maybe people are drafting against each other. Okay, so you redo the Dark Ritual. So he's trying to go off with Time Twister, he's got to have some sort of brain freeze or something. Keeps shuffling stuff back into his deck. Man, jeez, he's got so much busted stuff. There's no way I can beat this. Well, let's hope he breaks here. Okay, there we go. Here he goes again. Now it's making more sense. You know, the Emrakul is probably just the shuffle effect to keep it going here, maybe. That definitely makes sense in a storm deck. So, but this one, yeah, I mean, you do want a ton of mana when you do go off, so that does make sense. Might be a challenge to cast, and he's got so much already. It's like, geez, might be overkill, but I think I've once or twice already on these videos have tried to draft Storm, and I'm definitely not the person to critique anyone's Storm playing abilities. And he's got 100 mana. He's going to upheaval again, and I think we're probably going to scoop to that because he's going to replay this, and, you know. Here it comes. And maybe that's the point. Just keep upheavaling until they do that. Which I'm happy to oblige. Oh darn, we could have mind twisted him, but all right. Don't know if we have anything for that, but we will try. We're not gonna Eureka because they got a better Eureka hand. Oh, we did it again. See? I forgot to put it in before the match. Jeez. You know what? Again, it's embarrassing, but you know what? That's life. We're gonna take out the Lumbering Fall since we put this in. Do we want the Gruul Signet? Does it matter? Not really. I mean, we got to get rid of that upheaval. And they're just going to shuffle it back in. I think they don't really. I mean, except for the Electromancer discounting their spells, I guess I don't need removal, but yeah, we'll see. This is definitely not the strategy we're going to be beaten. It was not apparent right away, but I get it now. Ultimate Upheaval. Which, as far as a cube card, I mean, obviously works very well in Vintage. Not even close to the most powerful thing you can be doing in Vintage, but it's definitely not a feel-good card unless you have it, so I do not fault my opponent. He probably picked it early, and boy, man, Grim Monolith, all those boxes, yeah, he or she is doing it well. And I think they mulliganed, and we were on the play, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to keep this one. Well, oh, there we go, okay. Second turn Rotting Regisaur, maybe. Could get there. Put the extra swamp on the bottom. Yeah, we'll go like that. Alright. So do we want to... Yeah, I think we want a Rotting Regisaur, right? They have an answer for it, but I don't know about red or blue having an answer that quick. We can discard a land. Let's see what we draw. Yeah, let's just go for it. Yeah, I was hoping to show you all a triumphant victory. Let's hope we can get there. Reggie, it's up to you, buddy. It's up to you, big rotten dinosaur. It's one of my son's favorite cards. It's always nice to draft in to play with it. Got a whole bunch at our house. Alright, let's hope he doesn't have a bounce spell. Going to discard the forest because we can get a Bayou. Alright, let's go. We're not going to have much left to discard for Pack Rat, but I still think we play it here. Increases our clock just a little bit. We're going to fetch and get Bayou. And we're going to say go. Mana leak. Alright. Puts him on a 2 more turn clock. Okay. That's good enough. Yeah, maybe it was okay to... No, I still think that's better than playing the pack red on 2. For that reason, if he's got red removal. Alright, discard the swamp. We'll just play the tropical island. Alright, and that's going to be it. We'll see what we're going to be at. 4 land unless he removes it here. Come on, Reggie. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Does he got it? Ugh, he probably does. He hasn't played any of his 800 awesome artifact ramp spells, so we're doing okay. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. I mean, that is a turn 4 kill. Probably not advised to play Ancient Tomb in my 3-color deck, but for just this reason. Why did he float mana? Anamorphose. Is he just going to put a blocker out? Grand Dynamo. He can make 5 mana. Maybe he's hoping I skip my attack step. He might have something here. And let's just hand check, see what he's got. Necromancy. You may cast. Oh, on my pack rat to block. Oh, jeez. Wow. I mean, that does it. And then he's got Emrakul. Okay, well, he can block. Dang. Of all the things to have. Alright. We'll let him block. I mean, I guess I should have just waited, because I think with Necromancy, you sacrifice it and end a turn anyway. If you play it at instant speed. Yeah. So, I mean, if he had something with haste or something, it's just something to note for the future. I think you should try to do that. Reflect on your plays a little bit. What's the optimal play versus what worked? There's his Mox, so he should be dead, right? He's just got Emrakul, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Alright. And I get it playing it out, but he probably should have just conceded there, but... Alright. Reggie! Yeah, that's a good win. I'll have to show my son the replay of that one. Alright, so... still don't think we have anything good. Maybe Thragtusk? Maybe I should have brought in Thragtusk, because if he upheavals, at least it leaves a beast behind, I guess. Probably better than Gargaroth. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we'll try that. And upheaval is all permanents, right? I think it just, I forget the wording on it, but it's definitely planeswalkers, right? Or it wouldn't be as good. I guess we'll find out when we get upheaval about 6 times this game. Okay, so we have mostly lands, we have Mox. We're going to mulligan this too. Better. We put an Ancient Tomb on the... Are we playing a first turn Signet? Carrick. What are we putting on the bottom here? Grave, I guess. I mean, they're probably not killing us via damage, so... I should have put back this one. Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? Let's untap this ancient tomb, tap it like 6 more times, die on turn 3. This will be a good time. I mean, a second turn Garrett could be good. Man, he's got so much. Oh, jeez. Steal it. Yeah, that was good. That was real good. Darn. Oh well. Well, we can still... Yeah, we're just going to kill ourselves now. That was so greedy. Yeah, could have had the second turn Garrick. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. We're monolith. Hope evil's coming soon. Man, that was a huge deck fade. Well, we put up more of a fight than I thought. And that's good too. For my misfit deck. There we go. Ah, jeez. Okay, maybe it helped us out. Yeah, because this... I mean, this is going to get Dak off. Dak off. Hot. Alright. What's he looking for? Just wants that upheaval. And this is not until he leaves the battlefield. Yeah, because Dak is really good in Vintage Cube. But most of you already know that. Alright, so we can make 4 mana next turn. We can mine... we can Regisaur and Duress. Maybe they're holding out for upheaval next turn, and we can delay it, and then... I mean, that's a 2-turn clock. Well, kind of. Well, not really. Still a 3-turn. Now they got a blocker. Alright, well, this flies at least. They could shrink it. Save their deck. Alright. Duress. You probably heard my kids upstairs playing. What do we want? What do we... Oh, mine desire. That's pretty good. Do we not want to discard? Do we not? What do... Oh, man, I don't know what to do. Choose artifact, tap all permanents. Take turnabout. Alright, we're taking turnabout just so they can't stall. They're probably gonna discard a card here if they know that ability. Judging by the epicness of their deck, I'm thinking that they probably know. Yeah. Alright, so we only bink them for 1. It is only turn 3, but we're going to play Reggie again. We're killing ourselves. Nothing else we can do. Nothing else we can do. And now, I think that's what's actually going to hurt us, that anybody can... Such a strange card. Which is also part of the fun of Cube. First off, that art is amazing, and you come across cards that just look cool and seem cool. But also these weird interactions, like, what? First off, why is this a rare? It's like, the only format it would work is, just black just desperately needs that discard outlet. And then it's strange in these kind of situations where... So he's definitely going to find what he needs because... So it's Necromancy, Emrakul, he could do that as well. We noticed that, but... Yeah, he's definitely going to dig and find what he needs if we can't get there. We can't Uro next turn. We can Mind Twist for 4. That'll be good. But it looks like he's going to try to Mind's Desire. This turn. Oh, he's gonna, or he'd probably wheel at some point, yeah. So this is where he's gonna go off. Oh, geez, there it is. Oh, geez. Well, we got our Gruul Signet back. Do you think? Now he's gonna Chrome Box and Electromancer. And then play a land. And we're pretty much doomed. It's kind of starting the game over. We have Ancient Tomb, but it's eventually going to kill us. Oh, duh. He's going to get... duh. And then he's going to steal this if we play it, so we don't want to do that. Alright. Mox. Oh, and then you could steal the Mox, but maybe we could get a Pack Rat out. Try to go off that way. We've got Putrid Imp now, so we could... Stance. Oh. Yeah, I just don't see how we beat them on the play like this. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really we can do here. Let's see. Never even got to attack with the Regisaur. Well, we almost got there. Again, we're probably not going to play this because he's going to steal it. Alright, we're going to go like that. Oops. I guess we got to do more than that. Still think we want to try to Mind Twist them, so let's do the other swamp. We've shuffled in all of our cards, so anything is fair game here. If we can... Oh no. See, again, if we reanimate Uro... Yeah, so we can't even do that. Yeah, I mean, I early picked Uro, but probably not the best in this deck, but... I've only cast it the one time. Yeah, probably overvalued it. It's probably not as good. Yeah, because the mana is just next to impossible to escape it. Alright, here we go, here we go. Grim Monolith is back. This doesn't have... Oh, you have to discard and give it flying. Dex at 5 whenever you cast a spell. Alright. Pack Rat? And then hope we draw a green source or play the green source now. Oh, I should have played. Probably should have played Regisaur. What to do, what to do. Yeah, I think we're just toast here. Not much going on. I certainly understand if you want to fast forward to the end here. Or skip this. I wouldn't blame you. I want to skip to the end of this game. Alright, but we're going to play it out. In the spirit of, you know what, we got to 2-0 with a little bit of luck. We played the games, you know, as I started this portion of the video saying, you know, that's why we play the games. Anything can happen. Maybe they have to go to dinner and they end up conceding. They are lower on time, but I'm sure it's not going to take them 10 minutes to kill us. Yeah, they still have Wheel of Fortune. They have so much stuff they can do. Or actually, I don't even know at what point they've discarded, so they may not even have these cards anymore. They're going through most. They're down to 12 cards, so they have to have upheaval at some point. There's, yeah, 6 in hand. 12. Did they exile some cards? Yeah, they exiled one here. A bunch of permanents on the battlefield, so yeah, they're going to find it again. They're going to do it all again. But yeah, I do appreciate people checking out these videos. Hopefully you've checked out our Sea of Thieves videos too. Those have been really fun. So we encourage you to check out the other videos. There's going to be more content on the Hodge Gulashi network. I may be doing something as we're taking MTGO is taking a break from Cube. So I might look at discussing building my own cube. I should just F6 here through here. So let's see what he does. So that might be something different, just to kind of have some content for the next couple weeks. Maybe we will be on an every other week schedule. That seems to work better. Then I don't feel as stressed to put the content out. If anybody out there is a content creator, I'm sure you can relate a little bit to that feeling of pressure. Not always in a bad way. Pressure can be a good thing. Anxiety can be okay. It can drive you to do positive things too. And I am enjoying the content. Again, this isn't John complaining show, but I do want to speak openly about that. So I could do something like that. But yeah, let me know if you want to leave a comment with what you'd like to see more of on the channel as far as cube content. He's untapping some islands. He replayed this. I thought that was turnabout earlier. Maybe that was last game. So Mine's Desire is actually under here, so he's not going for that. But he's got to have the upheaval, right? Oh, I forgot Yawgmoth's full can play every card. Alright, so he's going to do all that. Then he's going to float this. We'll let him do his thing. He's having fun. I remember seeing Preordain. Yeah, I just think it was that deck stealing that. That was it. I think that was turn 2 play was better than our turn 1 play. I think if we slam Garrick on turn 2, I think we run away with the game. Maybe. Depending on what he's got, but I mean, as we did when we slammed this on turn 2 last game, I mean, that hits harder, but a Planeswalker just uncontested should be pretty good. As we wanted so badly to play Oko. Oh, we got Oko again. Man, we can actually play it now. But I think here comes the upheaval. And we won't waste any more of our opponent's time. Although they still haven't really shown how they can kill us, right? Do they eventually cast the Emrakul Necromancy, or well, they start stealing our permanents. They could just attack with that 50 times. They only have... Did they exile? They have to exile cards too when they did the Yawgmoth, so maybe they don't have a way to kill us? Oh, there we go. Sneak attack. Oh, that's funny. Alright, Annihilator 6 is going to be enough. Okay, so they got there. Sneak attack, that was bizarre, but different, and that's so much of the fun of Vintage Cube, right? I never would have thought to myself, I'm going to play the Weird Storm Sneak Attack Necromancy Emrakul deck. Again, Emrakul, great, and Vintage Cube don't like him, and then the lower power cubes, it's just so insanely powerful when you cheat him in, but that's a discussion for another day. Again, I appreciate people hanging in there. I was hoping to get the 3-0, but you know what? Still, I think a successful league in that we scraped out what we could. And, we had the problem with the disconnecting. We lost a few picks. I got, kids anxious to play with their dad coming in the room, and, stuff like that happens. It happens. You gotta soldier on, and it is still fun. And I'm glad I got back to it. I was, again, started this video talking about, avoiding it and just kind of just letting Vintage Cube drift away. This is the first time it's been up since I've been playing Cube in the last couple of years for this long. And you know what? I'm glad I got another league in with it. And now I have enough to fire up the next offering that they have on here. We have enough play points for that. So, again, I do appreciate anybody who's left feedback, sharing. I do appreciate it. Leave me feedback because, as the tagline for the show is, we get better